Okay, I'm bored. We're making a Marble League tier list. So, we have all currently active teams in here. First I'm gonna do the obvious ones. Hold on, gotta scroll. Okay, aside from that, the Balls of Chaos, so I'm doing these rankings half how much I like them, and half how good are they. So I'm gonna give the Balls of Chaos C. Because, I mean, they're good sometimes, and other times, no. So, yeah. I don't really have much to say on that one, to be honest. They didn't even qualify in 2017. Okay, the Bumblebees. That was kind of hard, but I think I'm also going to put them in C, because they're doing decently well in Marbule 1, but aside from that, they haven't really done much. But they also won the 2018 Hublino tournament, but that doesn't... Who actually cares about that? Well, I mean, I do, but no one really. So, yeah, again, they're kind of in the same scenario as Balls of Chaos, where they haven't really done much, but they can be good sometimes. The Chocolatiers, I'm gonna put them in D. Like, so, they've qualified. The only years they haven't qualified were 2018 and 2020. They've qualified every other year. And we're invited to that mini Marble League that's happening. The mini Winter Marble League that's happening soon. And, I mean, they never really do well, though, when they're competing. Like, they never really do anything. So, putting them in D. To Crazy Cat's Eyes, I'm gonna say I would put them in B, but they're getting moved up to A, purely because of Marbule 1. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna edit some real quick. This list is basically just, skill at this point, not really if I like them. So, we're gonna edit we're gonna edit the above S roll real quick. That seems more fitting. And we'll move the Oceanics. We'll put them in C2. Because, like, they did really, really, really well in 2018, but aside from that, they've never really done well in any other year except 2018. The Green Ducks. So the Green Ducks, put them in B. So, their first year, 2019, they came out of nowhere with insane consistency, and with only 2 medals, got 119 points by Event 11. And the consistency continued. All up until the last event. Until... wait, I'm gonna pause this. Pause. Okay, back. Anyways, yeah, the Green Ducks go in B because they were outstanding in 2019. Did decently well in 2020. No, not 2020. Marbule 1, Season 1. Didn't do anything for all of Marbule 1, 2020 Marble League. And then are currently doing really well in Marbule 1 Season 2, so they're kind of inconsistent, but pretty good. They usually do pretty well, so B. The Hazers. A. Because, I mean, they've almost won so many times. Like, so many times. But just get cut off right at the end. Every time. It's kind of sad, really. But yeah, because they've always done really well, but never win. So, next team, the Hornets. The Hornets get F. I don't really think I need to explain why. So, the Indigo Stars. They, that's a tough one. I'll say, I'm debating between D and F, because on one hand, they've only been in 1 year, 2019, failed to qualify for 2020, and got 14th, 2019. But they got 5th in the showdown for 2020, giving them another chance. Wait, no, they got 6th. The Pinkies got 5th. Anyways, to get another chance to qualify. So, I'm going to give them F, still. Jawbreakers, we're going to give D. Because they've only qualified twice, 2016, 2017, if you count 2016 as a qualifier. And they got 7th in 2016, and I think 10th in 2017. So, I mean, it's not really the best performance, and then they haven't qualified any year since and got last in the showdown. But the 2016-2017 performances are pretty good, and they were pretty good in the 2019 showdown. So we're gonna give them D. Next up, the Jungle Jumpers. They're also going into D because, well, the reason they're going into D is because their first year, 2017, they got 15th, which isn't the best start. Didn't qualify in 2018. Qualified in 2019. Didn't get 15th. They got in the top 8, if I'm correct. Failed to qualify for 2020. Didn't get in the first season of Marbule 1. They're currently in Marbule 1 Season 2 and have amassed 1 point after 6 races. So, yeah. That's kind of just... Actually, no. We're going to move down to F. I don't think they even deserve D. Okay, the Kobolds? They got 9th in 2016. Failed to qualify every other year. Currently in Marbule 1 Season 2. And they got like 10th in the 2019 showdown and won the 2020 showdown. And are currently doing okay in Marbule 1. We'll give them D. The Limers. The Limers are the Limers. I don't even... The F. they just get F. I mean, what do I even have to say about the Limers? I think it's a pretty commonly known thing that they aren't very good. Okay, Mellow Yellow. This might be controversial. They're going in B. Why B? So, if you were to look, they got 2nd in 2016, 3rd in 2017, 14th in 2018, bounced back, got 4th in 2019, 14th again in 2020. I don't remember how they did in Marbule 1 Season 1. Marbule 1 Season 2, they're not doing very good either. But they seem to just keep bouncing back and forth of doing bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good. Like, they just can't figure out a way to just stay good. The Midnight Wisps. A. So, the Midnight Wisps are... they've been around since 2017, and they get 4th in 2017, and then win 2018, 10th in 2019, 4th again in 2020. They're usually pretty good in the Marble League. Marbule 1, though, they never really do very good in Marbule 1. Because Marbule 1 Season 1, they got like 12th, and they're like in, if I'm correct, 10th or 9th in the current season. So, you know, So, because of the lackluster Mario 1 performance, we're gonna go with A instead of S. Okay, next. The Minty Maniacs, the other Hoblino team, B. Because they got 3rd in the 2020 Marble League. If you want to talk about the Hoblino tournament, they got 7th in 2016, 2nd in 2018. And, well, in Mario 1, they're like in 16th or something, I don't even remember. So, I mean, 2020 could have very possibly just been a fluke how they did so well, because they never seem to do very well in anything else. We'll have to see with the upcoming Winter Marble League that's happening soon, if they do well, because they're competing in it. Okay, but next, the O Rangers get S. They're usually pretty good. They got 5th in their first year, 2016, won the 2017 season, got 4th in 2018, 6th in 2019, and almost won, getting 2nd in the 2020 season. So, they're usually pretty good, so they get S. Now, on the complete opposite side of that spectrum, the Pinkies, well, yeah. I mean, let's look at the Pinkies' scoring history. 2016, 16th. 2017, 6th. Their only good year. 2018, 16th. 2019, 15th. 2020, didn't even qualify. And also haven't been invited to either seasons of Mario 1. But they will be in the Winter Marble League, so maybe they can somehow turn things around from that thing. Yeah, so next up, the Raspberry Racers. I'll give them A. They're usually... Actually, no, we're going to move down to B. The Raspberry Racers are usually pretty good. They usually can manage a top 8 finish. They only got 9th this year in Mario... No, in the Marble League. But they're usually pretty good. They did win the entirety of the 2019 season. So, yeah. We're going to B. They're usually pretty good. The Rojo Rollers... same tier as the Cobalts. They did really well getting 5th in 2016. Haven't qualified since. And Mario 1 Season 1, which they participated in, they didn't do very well at all. But hey, maybe they didn't get invited to the Winter Marble League. But maybe in 2021 they have qualified for the qualifier, so maybe they'll turn things around. I don't know. Okay, who's next? The Savage Speeders. They get the Savage Speeders tier because... Do I really need to explain why? Savage Speeders, I mean... Best team in history in almost like every rule you go by, so... Yeah, they just get Savage Speeders tier. That's why the Turtle Sliders have their own tier down here, because they've never qualified. Like, they've never even competed in a year. And they've always done really bad in the showdown. So, yeah, that's why they get their own tier down the bottom here. The Shining Swarm. The team also known as who? So, we'll give them C. They got 7th in 2017. Only year they qualified. They failed to do anything in the 2019 showdown, but then they got 4th in the 2020 showdown. So in my opinion, they have potential. They just need to do something and, qualify. Next up is Snowballs. Now, the Snowballs, I'm gonna give them B. That's C. B. They've only ever qualified twice, 2016 and 2018 for the Marble League. And the times they qualified, they're actually pretty good. And same with Mario 1. Like, they're actually pretty good when they compete. It's just they don't usually get to compete. So, yeah. Next, is Team Galactic. We're going to C. Mainly because, you know, they're one of the best looking teams, but when you actually look at their history, they haven't really done anything at all. So, yeah. That's why I just get C, because, like, they're usually top 8, but that's about it. They did break the host curse, though, this year. I was over the Hazers, 3rd place curse. Okay, Team Momo. Where do I put Team Momo? I don't want to put Team Momo in the same category as the Chocolatiers, Jawbreakers, Cobalts, and Rojo Rollers. But I don't know if they should be in C. Now I'll put them in C. Okay. So, Team Momo. The team known for getting injured almost every year. But, I mean, they were actually doing pretty good in the in Marbula 1 Season 2 at the moment. Currently sitting in 3rd in the standings and winning 2 races, if I'm correct. So, like, they're doing pretty good. The Crazy Cat's Eyes still have their crazy lead, but they are doing better than they usually do. So, you know, they're improving. They're getting better. Now, a team that is not getting better and is actually getting worse, Team Primary, go in D. So, Team Primary is a team that seems to be getting worse and worse by everything they compete in. They started out pretty good, 2016, 2017. And then they failed to qualify in 2018. But then got to compete when Team Momo needed 2 more people for the reserve and main person slot, so that's when Team Momo was formed. But then they failed to qualify again in 2019. They had Team Primary of Marbula 1 was the most complete opposite thing. And, so, Marbula 1 Season 1. You have Prim and Mary, so Primary, are going in for the 2 members of Team Primary representing Team Primary in Marbula 1. And so Prim was amazing. 4th best individual racer. Mary was awful. Worst individual racer. One time going so slow the conveyor belt stopped before they could finish their last lap. So, that... And then failed to qualify for the 2020 Marble League. And Marbula 1 Season 2 is going decently for them. So yeah, D tier. The Thunderbolts, C. So, pretty much with all the teams in C tier, they're pretty good. Like, sometimes they have, like, moments of brilliance, and they're actually they're 4th in Marbula 1 at the moment. And they got 3rd in the 2016 season. But aside from that, that's really it. For them, they haven't done anything really notable aside from those 2 accomplishments. So, and being tied for the longest time without a medal at 27 events, tied with the Oceanics, who also went 27 events without a medal. And yeah. So, this is my tier list based on how good the team is. I think it's pretty good. There we go, the whole list. So, yeah. You can comment what you think about it. And that's all. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong program. Anyway, bye.